What's going on, guys? XQ420 here. I am back in the building. You know how we do it when we're back in the building. We like to get down on them. We like to make sure we're dusting it right, keeping it tight. In this video, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy says, man, I can't open nothing up because, the COVID cases are going up in Florida. Let's get into this. All right, another article from The Blaze. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy announces plans to rescind opening plans because of COVID-19 cases in other states. Other ones. Other states are increasing, but weekly death toll numbers are declining, which they are. Dropped by 90%. 90%. You know why? Because, viruses have seasons. That's why. Come on now. Golly, this ain't nothing new. This ain't no new info. So this says, in a lengthy thread on Twitter, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy announced that he was rolling back his state's reopening plans because of coronavirus cases in states other than New Jersey. Now, how dumb do you got to be? Man, if you in New Jersey right now, you need to be on the streets. Matter of fact, don't worry about going to the streets. I wouldn't protest one thing. If you're in New Jersey and you got a business open restaurant, you know what all of y'all do? You just open your doors. You should be like, bump it, bud. You can't come get all of us, okay? So, hey, the mob want to rule some other way. I'm opening my doors. And then just the cops, as a police officer, you need to be like, my hands up, bro. There's just too many of them. I can't do that. I'm letting it go. So let it go. So we got here Governor Phil Murphy. He on Twitter. It's an update. Indoor dining will no longer resume on Thursday. We had planned to loosen restrictions this week. However, after COVID-19 spikes in other states, driven by, in part, the return of indoor dining, we have decided to postpone indoor dining indefinitely. Now, hold on a second. Now, you mean to tell me that the reason that COVID-19 has spiked is because somebody over there eating a cheeseburger at the table? Really? Man, that folks sitting inside eating cheeseburgers was caused this to spike up. It won't like 10,000 people out there, knuckle to knuckle out there. But just because there's a spike don't mean there's a spike in death. There is no spike in death. Now, I want y'all to remember this now. Right there at the end of May, they said, oh, we're going to see 3,000 deaths per day of COVID-19 in June. What happened to that? Flat out liars is what they are. Liar, liar, pants on fire. That's all I got to say. So they said, as testing has increased nationwide, a number of states have seen their total number of COVID-19 cases rise, which is to be expected. Asymptomatic people, y'all just over there swabbing all kind of people. Man, they got a tally of DNA a mile long right now, but they probably building some super soldiers out there. Captain America, Bucky, Winter Soldier, Green Goblin. So it said, however, the weekly death toll continues to decline, suggesting that either the disease is weakening, as some experts have suggested, or that the spike in cases does not indicate that the virus is actually spreading faster, which it doesn't. It don't indicate nothing, man. It just indicates that folks are living. So just open your doors, take your mask off, and move on. Or if you want to, leave your mask on and stay at the house. That's all I got to tell you. It's just the way it is. So either way, Murphy is not alone. Even Republican governors like Greg Abbott of Texas and Ron DeSantis of Florida have rolled back some of their business reopenings in their states because of concerns about the number of new cases. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Straight up, everybody talking about woke left, the radical right. Look, man, the left, the Democrats, they did terrible. And then the Republicans did just as bad because, man, you got to set an example. You said, bud, I'm not budging. You don't get it. I'm not closing nothing down. You don't understand. It's not happening, dude. You won't hear utter from my mouth. Now, I can't speak for the cities and stuff like that, but if they say that you're closing down, I will rebel against them. I get right up there and say it. Man, you got to be firm about your convictions. You got to be firm. Somebody's like, this is wartime. This is like a war. Well, in wartime, folks will die. But you got to be firm about your convictions to get the final dub. So that's just what I think. So they said Murphy also complained that in some places where dining was allowed in New Jersey, people were not following the rules. Yeah, because they trying to make up for all them months they were closed. Dang, bud. He said, man, Bo, I'm at my wits' end. The end of wits. The end of all wits. I mean, so I'm trying to make this revenue back up, mainly so I can keep my house. I mean, but there's like 5 million houses in forbearance right now. I mean, you know what forbearance means? It means I ain't got it. I mean, that's what that means. Forbearance means I ain't got it, and you probably ain't gonna get it by the time they're gonna foreclose on your house. So I mean, that's another story. So they said we have been cautious throughout every step of our restart. We've always said that we would not hesitate to hit pause if needed to safeguard public health. This is one of those times. We're also moved to pause indoor dining because of what we've seen in some establishments across the state: overcrowding, a complete disregard for social distancing, very few, if any, face coverings. The scene we see in our newspapers and on social media cannot continue. Look, bud, when somebody's in there eating, bud, you ain't gonna have no facial covering on there. You in there drinking the beer, you know what I'm saying? Drinking a mixed drink, drinking a soda. Man, you ain't gonna have no mask on, man. You ain't worried about that. Look, let the folk reopen. Not bump it. Y'all reopen yourself. Just like, look, man, I'm tired of asking. I'm just not gonna ask no more, okay? I'm done asking. Because every time you ask them, I'm gonna tell you right now, they were never gonna let you out of lockdown. Because you know what they said? 2 weeks to stop the spread. 2 weeks to slow the spread. Not stop it, slow. 2 weeks to slow the spread. The spread was slowed. So, I mean, where are we at now? Let me know. We're already supposed to be wide open. We slowed it. We flattened it. So that's it. We're supposed to be moving on, but they lied. And they'll continue lying. They keep you locked down. Trust me, they never want you out of lockdown. Said notably, he did not provide any evidence that these activities have increased the spread of coronavirus in his state or increased the toll of people who have died or gotten seriously ill from the virus. Because he ain't got no stats. He ain't got no stats on that. Because it's all propaganda. And folks will believe propaganda real quick, and they'll be right there. They'll be right there with the mob with the pitchfork and all. Be trying to stab you in the ribs. Trying to hang you up. You'd be like, dang, bud. I just want to go to work, open my restaurant up, have some folks come in and make a little bit of money. That's all. They said Muphy then did his best impersonation of a teacher explaining why he has to punish the entire class for the behavior of one student. Except, of course, he did not seem to realize that he was talking to taxpayers who pay his salary. Exactly, guys. Y'all need to stand up. Yeah, this dude's still making his whole salary. He ain't missed a check yet. Yet he wants you to miss a check. Hold on, bud. He wants you to lose money, and he ain't lost none. Now, if he was in the losing game with us, he'd be like, okay, hey, the governor's losing right along with us. He said, man, I'm no longer getting paid. I'm doing this, pro bono, some pro bono work. But no, he ain't pro bono or nothing. He getting full reparations. So they said, I recognize that there are many more establishments whose owners, managers, and customers have been responsible, who have lived up not just to the guidance we release, but to the spirit of community and helping to protect patrons and residents. The carelessness of one establishment can completely undo the good work of many others. Shame on you. Shame on you for letting two people stand side by side that didn't know each other and have a conversation. How dare you? How dare you? I mean, we gonna go Greta Thunberg. I'm throwing that up for you. I mean, it's just too much, bud. It's just too much. It's Greta Thunberg. How dare you? They said we will not tolerate outlier bars and restaurants and, frankly, patrons who think the rules don't apply to them. They are the ones who ruin it for everyone. Look, bud, you coming out and just making something, you're just spitting out an order. Man, but that ain't no law. Dang, man. I mean, it just ain't. Dude, folks, wake up, man. They can't, they can't do that. They're supposed to have emergency powers for 30 days. But the 30 days been up 60 days ago. I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Some emergency powers. So, I mean, they're just overstepping their bounds now. They say, look, get out the way, and I'm going to do my thing. And if you get in my way, you get run over. That's it. J-Rock 'em. Get out the way. Get out the way. Stuff out my way. That's what he's trying to say, bud. He's in for a win. Y'all need to get a win on this. They say, furthermore, while Muphy sees a big problem with taxpayers eating peacefully at tables separated from each other, he did not see a problem with the people packed closer together for the purpose of protesting the police. Yeah, exactly. He was down with that. He said in a statement earlier this month, Muphy said, it's one thing to protest what day nail salons are opening, and it's another to come out and peacefully protest about somebody who was murdered right before our eyes. What they got to do with the COVID-19, bud? I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with it. The CV, the cerveza bug, the bug that drinks. So the coronavirus was not available for comment as to whether it cared about the reason people were gathered in large groups or not. So in closing on this, New Jersey. This is another one of those places, man. If you reelect this guy, Bo, you're smoking. I mean, you own the meth. I mean, that's just straight up here. Ice blue, you own all of it. Amphetamine, fentanyl, you know, Molly Percocet. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm down with Future now. I'm masking off. Future said mask off Molly Percocet. So that's why I'm getting down. So, Governor Phil Murphy, you're a douchebag, okay? I mean, you're going to shut the folks down for something that's happening like 5,000 miles away. It may not be that far, but I mean, it's far enough. Maybe 3,000. But you over here bashing folks was like, oh man, Florida went up. We shutting down. He said, do what? Look, Governor Phil Murphy. You go stay in he probably got a $10 million mansion. You go stay in your mansion and mind your business, and I'm going to open my business, okay? So as long as you stay in your business, I won't have to get in your business. Now, I guarantee if folks start showing up to his door with some rocks and stuff, he might see things a little differently. You may have to do that. I ain't inciting violence. I'm just saying throw a rock through the window. But, but I hope y'all liked the video. Hey, please give me the thumbs up. Both of these, 2 thumbs up. Rate, share it. Subscribe to the channel as well. I mean, I'm breaking down stuff all the time, giving you fresh content. I'm working as hard as possible for you guys. I appreciate everybody being here, checking me out. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.